Hello everybody, today I am a ghost for I am wearing yellow. I am very sorry about that, but I kinda like the color yellow, so I'm just gonna keep my shirt on. Who knew that all you needed to do in order to establish great amount of likes from both the right and the left in your game is just to give people choice? I remember Crusader Kings 2 being very much attacked by the left for things like Deus Vult and Holy Crusades, but guess what? These things are still in Crusader Kings 3, but Crusader Kings 3 is now being very sufficiently praised for the simple reason of it has
Hello everyone, here we are today with food.
Apparently, the way to keep everybody happy is to give people toggles. And I bloody approve this because it gets people their diversity. And it gets people the game without diversity if they want to play a game without diversity. Now, to kind of expand on that, Crusader Kings 3 will have women and homosexuals in the game either way. But with the default unaltered game, the rules of inheritance and what kind of sexuality gets shunned will all depend on the medieval society. Meaning, if your faith shuns people of queer people, let's say it like that, and if your faith passes the titles from male heir to male heir, you're gonna keep that. You can influence that in the game. If you get yourself the highest crown authority, you can decide who inherits. That ranges from limiting it to only one child instead of splitting all of your titles to only males or only females. There was always a lot of options in Crusader Kings. But now, at the start of the game, you also have alternate reality toggles. Effectively, you can toggle equality into the game, where women and men will be treated equal, or you can toggle the shunning of gays out of the game by just saying that no, AI will not do that. On top of that, you can also invert the society, making it female dominated, or you can make sure that the game spawns a lot more gay people, though I have no idea how would you secure heirs with that. That sounds like it would be very, very complex. But hey, you want to do that, you can do that. And honestly, I think that this is great. I think that this is the way that games should do it, because this gets the game played by multiple people on different political leanings without complaining about things, because it's a toggle. You can do this, you can not to do this. I personally choose not to do this, but if somebody chooses to switch a toggle, why do I care? Crusader Kings 2, I would always love to switch the toggle for massive epidemics, just because I found that, to be honest, very, very fun. It is something very fun about seeing people die from the plague and not invade you. A lot of fun in that. Now, I wouldn't even say that the game has censored itself. It really didn't. It's as outrageous as the second one. You can start a nudist colony if you so wish by modifying your religion. You can force your rivals into nudity if you so wish. You can put people in dungeon and execute them. You can get hooks on people, which is like by blackmailing them and exposing their secrets, and force them to marry off their daughters to you, no matter they like you or not, and no matter their religion agrees with it or not. Because then, you know, why wouldn't you want to steal your enemy's daughters? And then they're forced into an alliance with you, because you're like, hi, in-laws, nice to meet ya. You can also invite them over and kind of murder them off. You can have incest, you can marry your son, you can seduce the Pope. Crusader Kings 3 and 2 and series in general does not really ask, why do you want to do that? It just goes, somebody might do that, therefore we should allow them. And that is what's so great about the game. It gives the ultimate flexibility to the player Therefore, it is very them to also give you ultimate flexibility in diversity settings. And honestly, it keeps everybody happy. I don't know why more games don't do this, why more games just do forced diversity. Imagine if Rome, instead of going 50% of all leaders will now be female, where a lot of people rightfully questioned the historical accuracy of that. They went, here's a toggle. You can choose the percentages of your female rulers. You can make the whole world 100% female if you feel like it. But not a peep from people, because it's choice. Choices are good. Everybody should take note on this. They should give people choices rather than force people to do specific things. This has been brought to you by Murta, and that has been the whole point. And now, please don't complain. Let's enjoy some degeneracy together, because honestly, I was playing degeneracy throughout this whole week, and I was greatly enjoying it, because degeneracy is fun. And I can't wait until Crusader Kings 3 will get expansions just like 2, with such awesome features as being able to marry your horse, or summon the devil. Because that was never very balanced, but it was fun. And that's what games should be about. It should be about fun. The article also goes about how females are a bit more prominent in artwork and loading screens this time around. And honestly, I once again have absolutely no problem with that. Because, I mean, why would I have a problem that 1 out of 3 characters on my screen when the game is loading is female? I mean, they did exist. That's perfectly fine. But yes, this has been the whole video. If you wanna diversify your game, this is how you do it. I honestly believe that this is how you do it. But hey people, what do you think? Do you think that this is good? Do you think that this is bad? Why? Why not? Would you like more games to have toggles in order for everybody to have a choice? Or do you still consider that to be wrong? Are you pro toggle? Are you against toggle? Explain your stance. And now, I am gonna move on to eating my lovely, lovely food. And see you in my other videos, for I make them every single day. This has been Gaming News with Murta. If you like my content, please subscribe.